Hello, people! Don't you love my greeting? I always say people, because who knows who watches my videos? I've come to realize that as much as I think it's just me and whoever I send it to or put it public, it's not. I already know that. Why is it not just that? Is my question, but what I've learned is people know me, excuse me, and people, itchy nose. People know me, and watch and have access to my videos. And I would love to understand where they get the right to do that. Is that a Tennessee law? Because Tennessee has their own laws. They make up everything they possibly can that they want to rule on. Whether it's wrong or right. That's what I've learned my 13 years here. Regardless if it's wrong, they will agree to it. If it's right, which half the things are not right, and I'm sorry to say, some things are, but it's been interesting. Let's just say it's been a very interesting experience the past 13, going on 14 years. Yes, it's been that long. I cannot believe it. I'm telling you right now. Because the first year I was here was hell. And then it continued. And here I am. Although I did leave for a couple months. Went to Boston. Worked at a couple different places. And yeah, that was interesting. What I realized is they were getting paid to do whatever they needed to do. Because if somebody wants to control you, like I said before, they're going to control you. But here's the thing. No one can control me. They think they can try. No one owns me, by the way. Which a song keeps on coming on, and it cracks me up. I'm like, no one owns me. No one but me. So you can think you can try to own me and control me, but the point is, like, why would you want to? Why would you want to do that to somebody, is my point. I'm happy for good times, sad for sad times, melancholy for everything else, because a lot of things should have never happened. And you know that, people watching this video. Not me, and I'm not doing double talk, double standard, anything. No double talking, because people think that, and I'm not. I know the fact that people watch this video, beyond me. Well, again, it shouldn't be that way, but I realize the facts. Because of people I talk to, they don't ever really, it doesn't matter. I just know. But why? It's a question, because this should be a single, like, my account is not public account. My account is Christina's account, which is quite interesting to me, because everything I say is, like, and everything I do is public. Like, really? Anyways, I heard a funny comment tonight. It said, what did it say? It was on, like, some radio commercial. And they said, oh, well, Katie from so-and-so said, well, at least your hair looks better than middle school. I laughed so hard. I was like, that's interesting. I just think that's so funny. Like, coincidence? I know a person in middle school named Katie. And I know my damn hair. I hated my hair in middle school. That's a given. That was hell. But that random comment was just like, that almost, like, confirmed something. But it is what it is, and I deal with it the best I can. Meaning, people hide things all the time. I learn things all the time. Will I directly say it to their face or whatever the case? No. Because they have never directly said anything to me. But therefore I know, and I do things discreetly. Because they don't even have the courage to speak up and say what they're doing or saying or seeing or where they are. They just comment or have somebody else comment, or this person has people comment who's in my past. Like, I am a big analyzer and I get it, but it doesn't really affect who I am, because you can say, do, act however you want. That's not going to change my behavior. I mean, if you bring positive, like, constructive feedback to me, I will listen and say, hey, okay, thank you. But if you're just like exploiting me or doing shit because you got mad at me or doing crap like that, passive aggressive behavior, which I talked about before, that crap doesn't do anything for me. Except for, like, I go, oh, okay, I just know that's they're mad. So-and-so's mad. Yeah, they're doing the same shit they do all the time. Excuse my language. But I've seen it so many times, I'm like, poor thing can't even talk. Like, I feel bad. Like, their crap they're doing to me, I'm going, wow, they can't even talk to my face. They just have to do this passive-aggressive crap. Like, that's sad to me. You can't be a man or woman or anybody that just walks up and goes, hey, blah, 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 blah. What about that? That's what I would do, because I'm an adult and I like to talk to people and not do passive-aggressive crap. But everybody I've met and, like, their learned behaviors from other people, this is what they do. They just, like, they can't even be mature enough to talk. Which is so, like, disturbing. As I say, certain actions are disturbing. Like, that tells me a lot about who I'm dealing with, because I have to take action at that level, because I have to, okay, this person can't even talk, can't even be straightforward with me. They just do, exploiting, lying, gossiping, stupid stuff. Instead of talking to me in front of me and talking the issue out, which I do. I do that. Christina does that. I'm an adult. I respect me just as I respect the person that I'm discussing with. Therefore, I do these videos and get that point across. And I hope every other person is learning a lesson on behalf of my behavior, the way I react. And if not, may you change someday. May you change your behavior someday. Because this is what creates a lot of division in our country. Because you don't know how to react. Is really what it comes down to. That's behavior analysis 101. But most people don't get it because they're not at that level. But that's really what it comes down to. If you cannot go to their level, again, I talk about status. It doesn't matter what status you're at, but if you have an issue with one person in particular, you need to go to that person and talk to them. That's it. That's how you'll resolve your issues. I'm telling you. Things will get resolved if you are able to. And half the people I've met are not able to discuss anything with me. Not even talk to me. Because they have been told something else or whatever. Like, I'm not even going to go there, but I always say, come to me if you have an issue before you act on any other order or any other ridiculous, or listen to any of the ridiculous stuff, because people want to hurt you for certain reasons, especially in power. If they feel powerless or they're feeling weak, they want to take back their control and control the community. And we're going to say this false information just so we can get our power back. That's what I've learned. I have learned. I observe, and I know what I do as a human being. And my actions are nothing what people are thinking, with some of them that are thinking going on. It's like, not just me, but other people. I'm talking about myself because I'm talking about a video, but I know there's other things that happen to other people. And I'm not disrespecting anybody's other issues and stories. See how that works? I never wanted to say I am the center of it. No, it's not just me, but I'm talking about myself because it's my experience. But people have gone through different issues in their life. And man, if you could just speak them up, speak up, get them resolved, life would be different. Like, think what you think. If you think it's something else, then say it. But half people they're scared. They don't want to say what they really think it is. These people that are in power positions using, abusing, hurting, ordering, they don't want to speak that because they're afraid for their life, I don't know. Or they're just getting money and they're like, I don't want to speak because they're giving me money. And that's not, again, that money can go away so fast, and then what? And that person can go away so fast, and then what? Your actions, he'd be like, what? No, that person's gone. So your actions are going to be held accountable. Regardless if somebody said it or whatever, you're going to be held accountable for your actions. So my point tonight, learning lesson, think before you act. Because anything you do and say about somebody will come back to you. Do you believe everything that you heard? Some people have. Without even talking to the person. They just believe. Now, money talks. I saw that. Not me. I won't lie about somebody just for money. I won't. Never. I don't take money to lie about some individual that you don't even know if it really happened. You just, oh, this is what they said, so therefore it happened. No. Never. I would like, let me talk to this person and get my feel of the whole situation before I make a judgment call on any action or any verbal verbiage, basically, like of what I'm going to say or do. That's how I work. Now, I can make a comment on something that happened to me in certain situations because it happened to me. But if I'm talking about somebody else in somebody else's life, I'd be like, and someone said, oh, this happened, and she did this, or he did that. I'd be like, listen, I don't know that person. I would like to get to know this person and maybe see what's going on. This is how I would react. I'm telling you, I'm giving you exactly what you should do. Before I act and actually take money to do something I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Because in the end, you're going to be held accountable again. Like I said, the person listening and realizing, oh my God, she's right. I'm going to be held accountable for my actions. I took money to do it. That's what they said. That's what they told me. Not me. Oh, not me. Because I don't do that shit. Ever. Never. I find out the facts before I talk and act. And I hope you do too. Never assume. Learn. Get to know really what's going on. But I know I've been here a long time, and this video is getting long. And I've got a lot of stuff that happened to me. So I'm making a very big decision, probably this evening, on what exactly I'm going to do. Yeah. I know what I want to do. I'm just making sure it's a good decision. I think it is. This is how I work. I weigh things out. I don't listen to other people and say, oh, this person said this. I weigh my own beliefs, my own experiences, my own knowledge. Not assumptions from somebody else. That's how everybody should work, but they don't. They just don't. Maybe, I don't know. They don't find out for themselves to get information for themselves to make a decision on how they're going to act or what they're going to say. But this is the things I'm learning, and I want to share my knowledge on my experiences. Therefore, I hope people learn a lesson and they change their behaviors and their actions, their verbal wording or exploiting somebody when they don't really have no clue as to why, or what they're doing. Just they were told this and this, this, and this. It's like that phone game. Like you share one thing and it turns out to be something. You go down the line and it turns out to be completely something different. The gossiping line. Basically, they're like, oh, I heard this. And then you tell the next person, and the person tells the next person. And at the end of the line, it's like completely different story. That's what happens. That's true. That is true. So learn the facts and not what the line of gossip says. All right. Happy Friday. Good night.